Students, now in this session I will explain question number 9 of exercise 13.1. So question number 9 has two parts, that is 9.1 and 9.2. So let's read out the question. A 5 meter 60 centimeter high vertical pole casts a shadow of 3 meter 20 centimeter long. So the actual length of the pole is given, and even the shadow the pole is casting is also given. Now find at the same time the length of the shadow cast by another pole which measures 10 meter 50 centimeter high. So this is the first part of question number 9. So we have to make a box. The first thing that you have to do for every question for exercise 13.1, that is, we have to make a box. Now what are the topics that we are going to discuss? That is the height of the pole, height of a pole. Now what is the unit they have used? So they are using two units. So let's see, we'll make it a singular one. Okay, and what is the another topic that we'll discuss? That is the length of shadow. Fine. So according to the first question, the length of vertical pole is given 5 meter 60 centimeter. 5 meter 60 centimeter. So if we have to write in the decimal form, then we can write this as 5.60 meter. Okay. And what is the length of the shadow? The length of the shadow is 3 meter 20 centimeter is given. So we can write it in this form also, 3.20 meter. Okay. Now what is the first part? At the same time the length of the shadow. So you have to find the length of the shadow when the length of another pole is given what? 10 meter 50 centimeter. That is 10 meter 50 centimeters. So if you have to write in the decimal form, we can write it in this way, that is 10.50 meter. Okay, so this is a direct proportion. Obviously when the height of the pole is 5.6 meter, the length of the shadow is 3.20 meter, and obviously when the length of the pole is 10.50 meter, so obviously the length of the shadow would be more than this. Okay, so this is a direct proportion. So we'll write it down. So direct proportion. So now we'll write the values with the decimal form. Okay, that is 5.60, 3.20 is equals to 10.50 upon x. Fine. So from here, so we have to do the cross multiplication. So it will look like 5.60 into x would be equals to 10.50 into 3.20. Okay, so 3.20. Now we have to get the value of x, so we have to transpose this 5.60 towards the right hand side. So it will look like 10.50 into 3.20 by 5.60. So we have to reduce the whole form. Okay, you have to reduce the whole form. Now what exactly would be? See, if there is here is a decimal, so you have to remove the decimal. So once you remove the decimal, we'll put 100 down, and even the same thing we'll do with this. Fine. So it will look like 1050 into 320, that is 100 into 100. Now when we remove these decimals, we'll put 100 in the numerator, that is this. So this 200 will be cancelled. Now these two zeros will also be cancelled. So it will look like 105 into 32 by 560. Now when you will solve this, you will get the answer as 6 meter. Fine, you will get the answer as 6 meter. Okay, so this is the solution of sum number 1 of question number 9. Okay, so let's move on to sum number 2 of question number 9. Yes, now this is sum number 2 of question number 9. So the first part we'll keep it as constant only, that is the height of the pole is when 5.60 meter, the length of the shadow is 3.20 meter. Now we'll read out the second portion of question number 9, that find at the same time the height of the pole. Now we have to get the height of the pole, that is this part we have to get it, when the shadow is 5 meter, when the shadow is 5 meter. So this is also a direct proportion. So what we have to write? 5.60 upon 3.20. Just a minute. Okay, 5.60 into 3.20 is equals to x upon 5. Okay, now we'll do the cross multiplication. That is 5.60 into 5. That would be equals to x into 3.20. Fine. As because we have to find the value of x, we have to transpose the value towards that side. And it will look like 5.60 into 5 by 3.20. That would be equals to x. Now what is the next thing we have to do? We have to remove this decimal. So when we remove the numerator decimal, we'll put the 0 in the denominator, and when we'll remove the denominator decimal, we'll put the 0 in the numerator. So 560 into 5 into 100 upon 320 into 100. Fine. So this 200 will be cancelled. This 0 would be also cancelled. So it will look like 56 into 5 upon 32. That will give you the value of x, and once you solve it, you will get the answer as just a minute. Yes, we'll get the answer as x equals to, you will get in point, you will get in decimal, that is 8.75 meter. 8.75 meter. Okay, so this is a solution of sum number 2 of question number 9. I hope you have understood, students. Just check out if you have any problem, just scroll back to my video, you will understand everything. Fine. So thank you. So in my next session, I will discuss on question number 10. Till then, stay blessed and take care.